Looking for a new role often turns into a second, exhausting job. You spend late nights staring at a screen, caught in a cycle of guessing what employers want and endlessly tweaking your resume to match. The fatigue usually stems from how we store our professional history. Your CV lives in a desktop folder, your LinkedIn profile hasn't been updated in years, and the actual evidence of your strengths sits undocumented in your head. Your professional narrative is completely fragmented. Personara, a career intelligence platform, was built to cure this exact problem. It acts as an organizing layer for all that scattered data, pulling the pieces of your career into a single cohesive framework. Consolidating evidence is the critical first step to escaping a reactive, frantic job search. When you organize your data, you can finally position yourself strategically. Before you even touch a resume or open a job board, you need an honest read on where you stand right now. This interface is the Career Discovery Questionnaire. By answering a series of practical, multiple-choice questions about your current job satisfaction and momentum, the system captures your baseline without judgment. Those answers immediately generate a career intelligence snapshot. These dimension scores give an objective read on your professional landscape, separating strong assets from vulnerabilities. It then isolates your greatest opportunity and recommends one practical next step to begin improving it. By converting vague career frustration into a set of measurable, actionable dimensions, the system removes the initial friction of figuring out what to do first. When it is time to update your materials, the hardest part is usually staring at a blank page, trying to figure out how to frame your past work for your future goals. Personara bypasses the blank page entirely. You upload the disjointed materials you already have. The system ingests these inputs to identify patterns and rebuilds them into stronger, aligned assets, extracting verified facts to ensure your value is clear. This output is your professional identity. It serves as a unified, verified source of truth that will ground every recommendation and application moving forward. With this foundation in place, your professional narrative remains consistent. You never have to start from scratch or reinvent your personal brand for every application. Of course, a sharp resume doesn't solve the overwhelm of the open market. Scrolling through endless pages of irrelevant job postings quickly leads to decision fatigue. To cut through that noise, Personara uses your new professional identity to filter live market data. As you can see in this opportunity discovery view, the system evaluates recruiter poll and market focus to discover roles that actively demand your exact strengths. The output isn't a list of 500 generic openings. It's a highly curated grid of live roles, like these supply chain manager positions, designed to prioritize high probability matches over sheer volume. When you review one of these matches, the reasoning is fully transparent. This panel details exactly why the role surfaced, drawing a direct line between the employer's target mandate and your specific experience with transformation leadership. The platform also acts as a safeguard for your time. In the opportunity evaluation screen, it explicitly flags risks and gaps you need to verify, like checking if the targeted delivery scope matches what you actually want. This level of transparent reasoning prevents you from pouring hours into a poor fit application. It gives you the evidence you need, leaving you firmly in control of deciding which paths are worth your energy. Even when you find a targeted role, manually writing new documents for each specific employer is incredibly tedious. Personara keeps your focus tight. Roles you decide to pursue move into this career progress dashboard, separating your active targets from secondary options, so you only spend energy where it matters. When you're ready to apply, the system generates a tailored application pack. It draws directly from your professional identity to draft a custom CV and cover letter specifically aligned with that employer's job description. Looking at the cover letter for Jackson Industries, the AI weaves your verified background in manufacturing directly into the employer's specific operational needs. It grounds every paragraph in your actual professional identity, requiring only a light editorial review to ensure the tone is yours. By automating the heavy lifting of drafting and formatting, you step out of the weeds. You get to act as an editor rather than a writer, entirely eliminating application fatigue. Getting the interview is only half the battle. The final hurdle is translating all that careful written preparation into a live, high-pressure conversation. The Career Coach module switches into interview mode, initiating a personalized drill. It asks a direct question, like describing a project where you improved supply chain efficiency, prompting you to articulate real, evidence-based examples out loud. Think about where this process started, staring at a messy folder of old documents, unsure of what to highlight. Now you have a cohesive narrative, targeted opportunities, and practiced razor-sharp answers. Career mobility is a product of organized evidence and elevated reasoning. By transforming a scattered professional history into a strategic, focused plan, you gain the clarity needed to step into your next role with undeniable confidence.